नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं रोहित पराडकर और ये है KTM की नई एंड्यूरो आर, द 390 एंड्यूरो आर। ये ऑलरेडी आपने शायद आइकमा में देख ली है एंड माय रेगुलर व्यूअर्स विल ऑलरेडी नो दैट वी शॉट द स्पाई शॉट्स, वी शोड यू द स्पाई शॉट्स, बट वो काफ़ी ब्रीफ था। यहाँ पूरा डिटेल वॉक अराउंड करते हैं टू सी हाउ इज इट डिफरेंट दैन द 390 एडवेंचर एस दैट इज़ कमिंग टू इंडिया। सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ द प्लेसमेंट, ये कहीं बीच में आएगी। यू हैव द एडवेंचर एस विच इज़ गोइंग टू बी द टॉप ऑफ द लाइन, एडवेंचर आर इज़ नॉट कमिंग टू इंडिया। You have the Adventure X, which is going to come with alloy wheels. SMC भी है, which is the Supermoto, which may or may not come to India, but Enduro will also come. अभी ये Adventure X जो है, I think उसके ऊपर इसका placement होगा, is what I believe. Now this is an Enduro, but don't get the definition wrong. अब Enduro motorcycles, usually you will see that these are the motorcycles that people take into the absolute unknown, or you know, they are cutting trees with chainsaws और वहाँ से निकल रहे हैं वगैरह वगैरह. Yeah, it can do most of it, but also has to be street legal. It's more of a mass एंड्यूरो मोटरसाइकिल, राइट? तो इसके लिए आपको यहाँ पे स्ट्रीट लीगल एलिमेंट्स नज़र आएंगे, जैसे कि हेडलाइट्स, इंडिकेटर्स, रेगुलर हॉर्न, टेल लाइट्स, रियर इंडिकेटर्स एज वेल, सारी गार्ड ऑल्सो, राइट? सो दीज आर बेसिकली टू मेक इट स्ट्रीट लीगल, ताकि आपको एक पिकअप ट्रक की जरूरत ना पड़े एवरी टाइम टू टेक इट टू द ट्रेल्स दैट यू वांट टू गो टू. You can simply ride it there, right? So that is the whole idea of it. But one word of caution, please जंगलों को अटैक मत करना, लोगों के प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टीज़ में मत जाना बिना उनके परमिशन के, जस्ट बिकॉज यू हैव अ मोटरसाइकिल दैट कैन गो एंड डू सम रियली गुड ट्रेल स्टफ, राइट? सो विद दैट आउट ऑफ द वे, लेट्स नाउ टॉक अबाउट व्हाट दिस मोटरसाइकिल इज़ एंड हाउ इट इज़ डिफरेंट दैन द 390 एडवेंचर. तो आपकी जो 390 एडवेंचर आपको वहाँ पे पीछे खड़ी नज़र आ रही है, you know, so that 390 adventure is for people who want to go touring, do a little bit of off-roading and stuff like that. So you know, now compared to that, the enduro is what you will essentially take on the trails, a little more hardcore off-roading, which is why it needs to be lighter, right? So which is why आगे की तरफ उतना ज़्यादा पैराफर्नीलिया नहीं है जो हमने 390 एडवेंचर पे देखा है. सो यू सी the high rise visor, the big body work and all of that, वो सब यहाँ पे नहीं मिलता. You don't even get that vertically oriented body work. You get a more forward leaning stance on the body work, so it immediately gives you a more attacking stance to look at. Now in terms of the suspension, I think it's going to be pretty similar in terms of the spec to the 390 एडवेंचर एस, लेकिन सस्पेंशन ट्रैवल जो है उसमें थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस होगा. मे बी दे माइट जस्ट प्ले विथ हाउ सॉफ्ट द सस्पेंशन इज़, बिकॉज मैंने बाइक पे चढ़ के देखा एंड इट जस्ट फील्स अ लिटिल बिट सॉफ्टर दैन व्हाट इट इज़, राइट? So we'll come to that in a bit. Now the other differentiating bits between the adventure and this are going to be the wheels and tires. अब आपको आगे 21 इंच मिलने वाला है, like the adventure S, but the adventure X is going to give you a 1917 setup, and this is still continuing with a 21 inch front. It's a 1990 section tire, लेकिन block pattern tires आपको नजर आएंगे Mitas के, Mitas, Mitas, whatever you want to pronounce that. This is the Enduro Trail Plus. That's the tire. अब इंडिया में रीस मोटो के साथ Mitas का tie up है. So रीस मोटो will have something that is made in India, made for India. Should be you know, better in terms of the pricing, availability, all of that. तो वो आपको यहाँ पे मिलेगा. पीछे की ओर आपको 18 इंच का व्हील मिल रहा है. So you're going to get a 140/80/18 at the rear, and that is again a Mitas. Right, so availability shouldn't be a problem thanks to Reese Moto, is what I believe. Now in terms of the chassis, the suspension, like I said, the suspension travel is likely to be different. The ground clearance is going to be higher on this motorcycle, and you get preload adjustability for the mono, and you also get adjustability for the forks like we saw on the Adventure S. Now कुछ लोगों का मानना था कि शायद इसका इंजन जो है वो पुरानी 390 का आएगा. No, that's not the case. You are going to get the same 398cc engine as the new 390 Adventure S and the 390 Duke. This is the model year 2025 engine, so you know, it's tuned to the latest emissions, etc. Power output क्या है मुझे पता नहीं. I think they will go with the same power output as the 390 Adventure, which is going to be in between 47 to 50 horsepower, and you're going to get 39 to 40 Newton meters of torque. एक बार नज़र डालते हैं पीछे की sprocket की ओर. Let's just see you know, what kind of a sprocket are we getting here. I can't see what is the size of this sprocket here, but I'm guessing again this is going to be maybe slightly bigger, maybe a 47 or a 48 tooth compared to the 46 that you get on the Adventure. So that's that. You still get that chain cover, you still get that sari guard as well. Now in terms of the foot gear placement, the foot levers are all very similar to again what we saw on the 390 Adventure. The frame here is done in orange. It's going to have the same rear subframe as well, or maybe different. I don't know. Maybe a different rear subframe. this doesn't look like the aluminum unit. Yeah, it is a rear, different rear subframe. It doesn't look like the aluminum unit. Probably they are going with a steel frame at the rear as well, and it's a bolt-on frame. You can see that it's a bolt-on frame, so you should be able to easily remove the frame. अगर आप off-road riding के time पे इसको damage वगैरह कर दें, you should be able to easily remove the frame and replace it with another. So I think that is why probably they have gone with a steel frame, but yeah, it is, I think, a steel frame inside. So we'll get clarification on that, and I'll put that in the comments. Now, in terms of the seat, again, the seat is going to be different than what you get on the 390 Adventure. The ergonomics are also going to be all different. So let's just quickly, talk about the seating posture. So when you're standing and riding, that's the kind of posture that you get. The handlebar, again, ज़्यादा ऊंचा नहीं है. It is a flat handlebar. So it's going to be more of an attacking stance, and like I said, the body panels and everything is designed in such a way that it allows you easy movement, forward, rear, sideways. Everything is much easier. And when you're sitting and riding, obviously you're not really looking at comfort, because for that you have the 390 Adventure. The Enduro is more towards that attacking stance again, that you want for attacking your trails, attacking your off-road sections, etc. So movement front back even while seated is not going to be a problem at all. I have to be a little careful because it's on a podium stand. Don't want to make a fool of myself and fall. But yeah, the handlebar is also shorter. It is also smaller, and the grips are also different. And it also feels, it probably has a quick throttle. Now the instrumentation is also going to be different. Let me just take the phone back and show that to you. But like I said, this is not really comfort oriented, because you're looking at a more attacking off-road stance to go with this, right? So now let's quickly take a look at the instrumentation. The instrumentation is again different. अलग instrumentation है, काफ़ी छोटा है. अब ये LCD है कि dot matrix है मुझे पता नहीं है, but उसी के पीछे आपको ये एक USB-C पोर्ट भी नज़र आएगा, because obviously the features on this are going to be very limited. You're going to get all the basic info that you need under telltale lights, etc. So you will probably use a phone as a GPS or a GPS mount or something like that. GPS probably, because आप maybe unknown territories में जाओगे, वहाँ शायद आपको cell phone network भी नहीं होगा. So for all of that, you have this little USB-C. That's very thoughtful. अब switch gear भी अलग है. Again, a very thoughtful switch gear. You have this joystick to move around, to do your things on the instrumentation. But the ABS switch is given right here, because ये आप काफ़ी बार यूज़ करोगे, right? यहाँ cruise control वगैरह बाकी सब वो वाले creature comforts नहीं है. You just have right. So they were doing the sound check and the AV check, basically all of that works, thankfully. Now this side of the switch gear is again inspired from the 390 Duke that you see, is just taken from there, and the levers and everything is something that you already know. Now in terms of the handguards, they are going to be different than what we've seen on the 390 Adventure. You also see the little venting here, but you should be able to get bigger metal handguards if you so need. You still get that bash plate, you still get that leg guard, you still get the crash bobbins as well, which is again a very nice addition. Like I said, all the foot levers are going to be similar. You still get the sari guard as well, and even in terms of the brake lever, it's the same adjustable brake lever that we saw. So even for shorter riders who want to take up to off-road riding, you should be able to do that quite nicely. Just remove these, move it back, and if you have a shorter foot, you should be able to still get a good footing here. So that's not a problem at all. No traction pads here like on the Adventure R. You get the same plastic protector for the rear master cylinder, but I would suggest, if you're going to go a lot off-road, maybe change this with something a little more durable, maybe something metallic. But this is what the 390 Enduro is all about. आपके क्या ख्याल है इस गाड़ी के बारे में? Let me know in the comments below. Now I told you there are three variants that are going to be on offer: the S, the X, and the Enduro. If you had to go buying a new 390 Adventure from KTM today, which one would it be? Would it be this? Would it be the S, or would it be the X? Thank you so much for watching this one.